Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I wanted to show you guys some books that I had been sent from Sunlife Drawing for review. And these books have been out for a little while, so many of you probably have seen them. But if not, I'm happy to show them to you. And if you have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comments. And on the description, I will put a link to all these books in case you are interested in purchasing them. First book I want to show you guys is this one, which is called Relax and Color Inverted Mandala Coloring Book. It is a perfect square 8x8 coloring book. Here's the back. And just kind of says that if you're looking for unusual coloring, you will like this 40 Inverted Mandalas book. So you only color the white lines on these mandalas. So as you can see, there's black backgrounds and there's white line work. And when you start off the book, so there's going to be black on both sides of this book. And you can see these beautiful white line work. You could color these all in one color. You could do them different colors. You could use glitter gel pen, whatever you would like. But some really beautiful mandalas in here. Some a lot less liney, others have tons going on. And what's nice about having the black background is if you accidentally color outside the lines, you can't really tell. So if you're worried about coloring in the lines, you might like a black background type of book. I apologize, my kids are in the background playing with toys, so they're kind of loud. There's that one. That one. This is the one I've done, so you guys can clearly see what you can do. And with this one, I actually used these markers to color them. These are Bic Kids markers. I think you can get a package of 10 of these for like $1.89 or $1.97 or something like that. I got mine at Walmart, but you can get them on Walmart.com, and I think they have them on Amazon as well. So I did this one, and it didn't take hardly any time at all to color. Here is the next one. It's basically, it feels like you're tracing when you're coloring it, because I feel like I'm tracing an image. So if you want to work on drawing straight lines or staying in the lines or whatever, I guess you could use it this way. Or if you wanted to, you could actually just take a marker, say like an alcohol marker, and just color the entire thing, and it would pop out where the white line mark was. What? And this one's really pretty. I thought this one might be fun to try those swirl gel pens that change colors as you go, just to see what would happen in the end. Kind of like start in the middle and work my way out, or the outside in, or something like that. Probably take a whole gel pen, but yeah. And there is one, it says real page from the Relax and Color Mandala. So this is the Mandala book that is not the black background. And there's a thank you page, and it has your Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter information for Sunlife Drawing. And that is it on this one. The next book that they sent to me was Little Fairies Stained Glass Color by Number. And I have the Mice Around the World one, and I absolutely love it. And then I recently purchased the Little Witches one, and I haven't colored in that one yet, but I wanted to color in this one and show you guys this book. Here is your color palette, 22 colors, and all of their 22 color palettes are always the same. And has a book belongs to page on the front here. Here we have just some information right here that they give you. They just want to have you enjoy this coloring book. And you can test your color palettes here if you'd like. What black you want to use, what yellow, green, and so on. And then you just get started with the actual pages. So the pages are on this side, and then the color palette is going to be on this side. And it's going to basically look like this every single time. And they use all of the colors in the color palette on each page. So that's a lot of colors, but I usually just pull the colors and have them next to my desk, and then I bring them in. You can use gel pens in this book and pencils. I prefer to use alcohol markers or permanent markers. But as you can see, they don't leave any white space really. It's basically you color everything. And the numbers, they're faint, but they're there. So if I go this far away, you can't see them very much. And if you color dark colors on top, say the dark green or the dark blue or black, you won't be able to see the numbers underneath. I did wonder about using an eraser, like on the parts that are supposed to be yellow. And when I know what color is supposed to be where, erase the numbers beforehand so you can't see the numbers after you're done. But it doesn't bother me too much. This is the one that I have completed for you guys. This fairy on a turtle. And I'll put this with my monthly wrap-up pages as well. So that one I just used, I only use one alcohol marker, the rest are permanent markers. A combination of Crayola Take Note and the Parku permanent markers. And this was supposed to be tan, but it didn't turn out to be tan. So I just went with this kind of tanny gray color. As you can see, there was bleed through, but I can still read it, so I'm good. Very, very adorable. I like fairies, so I'm really happy that they sent me this book. And then I think right here is when they start to switch to be horizontal. This is how the mice one is as well. It's like, it's portrait style for a while, and then it switches to landscape. So I'm trying to... And if you don't want to do the color palette they give you and you just want to color it, you can color it however you want. It is your coloring book. You can do what you'd like. And it's a little tricky to do it this way because my book is somewhat curled because when it came in shipping it was curled. It tends to happen to all of my books that have the black background. That cute owl. This one has a bee in it. I think, yeah. Here is the thank you page, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And that is it. And then they give you a blank page on the back. And here is the back again, and that is Little Fairies Stained Glass color by number. I know they have a simplified one, I believe, and they have one that isn't color by number as well, I think. The next one they sent me was this one, which is Animals One Color Arts coloring book. And here's the back, which is basically thumbnails of things that are inside the book. And this one has book belongs to page as well on the front, and a list of everything that's in the book right here, different animals. And right here it just is a thing that says this is a one color arts book, it's a unique one, and so on, copyright information. But the book kind of looks like this. Has dots and lines in it. You can do it all one color, or you could do it more than one color. Like clearly you can see the giraffe portion. Say you wanted to just do that brown and you wanted to do this other part like pink, you could. Or if you wanted to, you could section off your book in 4 and do like red, blue, green, and yellow just for fun. And I'm not going to do a full flip on this one because you kind of get the idea. And I did this one. And this one I used my Cali Art marker. And this was just a color that I don't use very often, so it was really nice and juicy, and I knew I'd be able to do the whole page. And I think it turned out pretty well. I did have some bleed through on a couple little spots, but it wasn't too bad with the Cali Arts. And this book is actually pretty good to use those markers because the dots aren't incredibly tiny. A few of those like dots, lines, and spirals books, the dots are so tiny. Hold on, man. That you can't like use a regular alcohol marker without massive bleed through or bleed out. So this one's actually really nice. And if you are going to use alcohol markers, make sure to put that blotter page in like underneath so it doesn't wreck that next image. So you can see it on this side, which looks kind of cool too. But it's just full of different animals. And then there's one trial page for the line book that they have, which is the One Color Lines book. And another one that they have called One Color Dots Animals book. This is the sample page. And a thank you. So this is that book, Animals One Color Arts. So it's like a combination of dots and lines. And then the last book they sent me was this one, which is Sunlife Drawing's 40 coloring pages. This is the perfect book if you don't know what book you would like for your coloring book to be, your Sunlife. When you're looking at Sunlife books and you're like, okay, I don't really know, I like this, I like that, but I don't know what I really want. So this would be the perfect book for someone maybe starting out that's trying to discover what their thing is, basically, their coloring mojo is. And here's the back side. This kind of just shows you what books they've collected images from to put inside this book. And there's the front. Go, honey. And right here we have the color by number books. They're listed. They give a page out of each one of these books. And the one color books, where you only use one color to color them, they're listed right here. And the adult coloring books. So this is regular coloring books. And many people have seen the color by numbers. So we're not going to go through each individual page. There are flips out there of each individual page, but you can't like really tell. Like this you can tell is a mandala, but you can't really tell what's in all these dots. And then they give you the color palettes on the side. Here, this is the travel mosaic book, obviously. And here's the color palette on the side for this one. Black background, so you can use alcohol markers, just you remember that blotter page. Here is the Santa one from the Christmas mosaic. This one's little dots that you can color in. And this one's by Mystery Quest. And then I'm going to show you these one color books. I'm just flip into that next section. Here's the line one that they do. That's line, dots, and animals. Here is the silhouette book that they have. This is the book that I just showed you, the animal one color arts. Here's the lines and dots book. It has little swirly lines, so you can't really tell what that is. Another one, but this one's the lines animal book. And then I'm flipping to the adult coloring books. And so they have a few adult coloring books that are just traditional line art style. And there's this one that I just showed you was the inverted mandala. There's this one. Look at those animals, those lions. Isn't that pretty? That one is called Animals Coloring Book. World of Animals Coloring Book. There's a pirate. This is Pirate Skull. This is the Dead Sugar Skull Coloring Book. Here is their Unicorn Coloring Book. And their World of Cats Coloring Book. And then their thank you page. So that is this one. And I kind of didn't do a full flip on this one because many of these you can't really tell because they're mystery type things, but you kind of get an idea of what books are in this book. And I want to thank Sunlife Drawing for sending me all these wonderful books. I have not had a chance to color in this one yet, but I did manage to color in the other three. So I am super, super grateful for their generosity and kindness to send these to me for review. I love all of them. I think they are a lot of fun, very relaxing to color in, and I very, very appreciate it. And I will leave those links in the bottom for you guys. You guys have a wonderful day and happy coloring.